Hi you guys, this is Renata. Out of all of the videos that I've done, I really hope that this one is the most popular. I hope that it's not only listened to, but I hope that people take action. I listened to a video today that really touched my heart and it moved me. It moved me so much that it made me want to do this video to plead for anyone listening to this video to please help your parents, your grandparents, your great grandparents, your elderly aunts and uncles, anyone in your life who is elderly, disabled, a veteran, anyone who needs help. I am pleading for you to help them because I watched a video today and it really moved me. It really touched me. There was a lady, and I'm going to leave the link to her video in the description section because I would love for you guys to go over and support her channel. She is a senior citizen who lives off of Social Security, and she's trying to get people to understand what that is like. And so she talks about food insecurities and not knowing where your next meal is coming from, and how she has to count her eggs because she has to decide whether she wants to use eggs to bake a cake or if she wants eggs to eat because she enjoys eating eggs. She talks about how she dumpster dives, and that I think is what really made me sad because senior citizens should not have to live like this. And I'm sure that she had to humble herself just to make this video to help us to become aware of this very real issue here in America. That there are thousands, if not millions, of senior citizens living below the poverty line. Excuse me. Now, there are a lot of people who have a nest egg put away for themselves. They may have a 401k, they may have stocks and investments and businesses, and they're living just fine in their twilight years. However, there is a whole population of people who I consider to be an invisible population that not many people pay attention to, who are living just like this lady is living, from check to check. And she talked about how she counts down to when her next check is coming and, try to make ends meet and try to make the food stretch, and how she goes to the grocery stores and dumpster dives because they throw away perfectly good food, which they do. And I think that that's a shame that grocery stores and restaurants do that. But at the same time, I think it's so sad that a senior citizen, or anybody for that matter, is in the position where they have to dumpster dive. And so again, I am pleading to you. The Bible tells us to honor our mother and our father, that our days may be long. And this is one way that we can honor them. And perhaps you don't have a mother or a father, but you may know another senior citizen or a veteran who is struggling, or a disabled person who could use your help. And you may not have a lot. I don't have a lot, but I'm going to help my parents so that, and I always have helped my parents actually, but I'm going to do even more now that I saw that lady's video, because one of the things she said is that she doesn't ask her children. And so what I got out of that is that her children may not even know that she's struggling like this. And I mean, you can tell that the lady's going to be okay because she's full of wisdom. She has the most beautiful spirit, the most beautiful spirit. So she's going to be okay. But I don't think her children realize that she's in the position that she's in, because she says that she has never had to ask them for food because she just figures it out. Well, we don't want our parents to live like that. And for me, it doesn't matter if your parents were not there for you. It doesn't matter if your parents were drug addicts. It does not matter if your parents were alcoholics. It doesn't matter. My parents were not perfect. We had issues. I'm not a perfect parent. You were not a perfect parent if you have children. None of us are perfect people. And so for me, it doesn't matter when it comes down to this issue where they don't have the basic necessities that they need. They should have um, food, water, shelter, clothes, all of the basic necessities they should have. Do you guys know that there are some senior citizens that uh, don't have heat in below zero temperatures? Some of them don't have air in the summer, and I had this conversation with my mom after I watched that video, and I just wanted her to know, like, I didn't know like it was this serious. Like I said, I've always helped my parents, and my siblings do as well because they live off of Social Security too. But I didn't know that. I don't know. I guess it was something about that lady's video that just made it real life for me. And I cannot imagine my parents dumpster diving. And I made that perfectly clear to my mom when I talked to her today. Don't you ever do that. And she was like, no, I would never do that. She said, but she doesn't want to come to us when she needs something. And I told her that she should. I mean, I do what I do, but I mean, still, if there's a time where you need something, you should be able to go to your children. This is what we would all want. I mean, if your children are in that position, because sometimes the children are not doing, they're trying to make ends meet as well. And again, I am no rich person, believe me. But if I have food, my mom's going to have food if I know about it. Because I remember the sacrifices that my parents made. I remember. I come from very humble beginnings and I remember those days. And so if they sacrificed for me, I can sacrifice for them. And I'm just playing with anybody who, and even if you're not in a position to help financially, there are still a lot of things that you can do. You can help clean their homes. You can administer their medication. Maybe you can help them to pay for their medication because that was one of the things my mom told me when I had a conversation with her today. She was saying how Medi-Cal does not cover all of the medication costs and that they have to really come out of their pocket a lot for the medication that they need. And so if you can help with that, if you can take them out on outings, I know for my mom loves plants. And if I talk to her about plants, it just lights her world up. And so um, just be there for them, whether they were there for you or not. It doesn't matter. For this particular situation, it doesn't matter. Just we need to make sure our seniors, our veterans, um, our disabled people, we need to make sure that they are good because the government's not going to take care of them. Social Security is not enough. Most of them get somewhere around, I don't know exactly, but I think I've heard somewhere around 700 or something a month. That's not a lot. And then you get that little bit of money and you don't qualify for food stamps. Or if you do qualify for food stamps, it's maybe $10 or $20 or so, I heard. And that is not enough. It's not enough. We have to do better at taking care of our seniors. They paved the way for us. And like this lady said in the video, she said they paid into taxes, for all their working years, and they helped to build the roads that we travel on, and they paid their dues to society. And so we need to make sure that they're good. So I just wanted to just put this plea out here, and I hope that you guys can find it in your hearts, or maybe you're already helping your parents and your uh, family members and loved ones who are senior citizens. Maybe you're already doing that, and if you are, very good. Keep doing that. But one day all of us are going to be senior citizens. Prayerfully, if we make it that far. I'm very close to being a senior citizen, and I would hope that my children would not see me dumpster diving and not see me homeless. I would hope that. I really would. So, this is a call to action. Just try to help the senior citizens, okay? Thank you guys for listening. Please thumbs up this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. If you know anyone who lives like that, who has to ration their food to themselves, or um, if you know any money saving tips that you can leave for others, please leave that in the comment section. Another thing, I don't know if I mentioned because I'm doing a couple of takes of this video, but the lady did talk about how she knows about the what do you call that, where you go and get the food pantries and Meals on Wheels. But she says that the sodium of the food is so high that it gets her sick, and then she has to take more medication. So she does know about that. But people have, they have dietary restrictions and things, so that would make it even more difficult. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share this, and I'm again, please go over and support her channel, because one of the things that she's doing to supplement her income is she has started this YouTube channel, and she has a lot of subscribers actually, and she tells the nicest stories, and her spirit is so warm, and well, you guys will see. So go over and subscribe to her channel, okay, so that we can support her. All right, thanks for listening, you guys.